One of five, I was the eldest.
I'm the second. Kevin, our brother, is the third. Jimmy, our other brother, was fourth, and Dorothy's the youngest.
We were all within 8.5 years. My mom was a very busy person.
My mother, she was a teacher. My dad was a chemical engineer.
Jim was Down syndrome. His parents were very honest about that he was not going to be able to do all the things that we could do, but that he was a member of the family. And we were all going to learn how to help him and how to help each other with dealing with it.
So when I came to work at the agency many years ago, and there were only 5 employees at the time, but I heard all about this woman by the name of Loretta Krauklis that ran a bowling program.
My first introduction to ARC, besides my brother Jim, was bowling. And it goes back to the mid-'60s.
We moved early in 1961. And at that point, the ArcMorris, I think it was basically a support group. People who were trying to figure out what they could do to help their children or their relatives or, their families. So, she got involved in this. And I always think of the bowling. My mom took kids to the Special Olympics when the Special Olympics were just, a brand new thing.
My sister Mary found that they were looking for a new community center. And so my brother and my 2 sisters and I got together, and thank God we have one sister that has some wealth and can help finance these things.
Krauklis Dinday Family has been great friends to ArcMorris. They are not the only ones. I want to say that there's many families, some of them still serving on the board, who have been very generous in their help to ArcMorris. Support of families like Krauklis and Dinday helps us to provide services to people who need it. Very often, services like recreation are not considered essential, so there is not enough funding to support these programs, and they make it possible for people with disabilities to really improve quality of their life and take part in events that are not only necessary but fun.
A week after me coming on board, I received a call from Mary Dinday, and it was a simple call asking what she can do to help.
To me, it was just kind of a fulfillment of everything that they did. They did it all out of kindness and love.
It's definitely something that Mom has drilled into us. This strong family unit is something that's important.
My son, Matt, he is the oldest grandchild, a scientist, kind of like his grandfather. Always had this dream, because he's Matt, of riding his bike across the United States. He raised money for ArcMorris.
It was so exciting because we had been following him across the country on Instagram.
Most of the days, if not all of them, were ended with a sense of exhausted, satisfied accomplishment of just looking back at where you had ridden from and knowing that far across the horizon as I could see, I had traveled farther than that.
My parents taught me, the best thing they taught me was kindness. And that kindness costs you nothing. And it fills your heart.